Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey guys, it's so good to be back. I'm so happy to be here. And I also want to just thank y'all so much. This channel has just been so successful since I have started this new podcast and just, revamping the whole setup and how I'm gonna approach just me, Jessie P, the channel. And you guys have really been supportive. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, with that type of support, we have to keep it going. So here we are with episode 4 of Just Me, Jessie P. On this episode, we're gonna do another Dear Jessie. I have another one today. It's kind of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. As you see, I am sweating already. So we probably won't be here long tonight. Yeah, and so I know you guys hopefully have already seen the last episode where we are doing a $100 giveaway. Yeah. We are already at 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. So stay tuned for the instructions. If that's easy enough instructions, just subscribe to my channel. And then once you have subscribed to my channel, you take a screenshot of it. And after you screenshot it, you send your screenshot to my email, jpelt 0902@gmail.com, which you see here on the screen. It'll be jpelt0902@gmail.com. You just send me a screenshot letting me know that you have subscribed to my channel. And we will take it from there. We'll enter you into a big giveaway, a big drawing that we'll have as soon as we get to 100 subscribers. I plan to do a big drawing. And so once I have that drawing, I will enter your name after you send me your screenshot. And then once I go live and we pick the person, hopefully it's you, and then I can give away $100 to that lucky winner. So yes, don't forget, as soon as you subscribe, screenshot it and send it over to me. Alrighty, so for today's Jessie Jewel help. My ex confessed that his marriage is a sham. Then I saw his social media announcement. I think I should say something. Dear Jessie, I broke up with John because our lives were incompatible. He wanted kids and I didn't. We broke up with no hard feelings, and he ended up getting married to Sue, a mutual friend of ours. We all drifted apart. I traveled and worked overseas while John and Sue settled down and had a son together. John recently reconnected with me over social media. He confessed his marriage was a sham. He wanted to leave but couldn't because of his son and never had it so good as when we were together. He wanted to meet up and relive our good times together. I messaged John that wasn't a good idea and he needed to turn inward to find the solution to his unhappiness, whether it was marriage counseling or divorce. I would have just left it at that. My dilemma is that on social media, Sue and John announced they were trying for another baby after Sue last miscarried. The miscarriage was right around the time that John was messaging me. I was never close to Sue, but I would definitely want to know if my partner was trying to cheat on me while I was going through a medical crisis. I certainly wouldn't want to leave someone in the dark with a kindergartner and baby while their partner played around, but I am also leery of getting shot as the messenger here. What should I do? Make an anonymous post to Sue's social media that she needs to check on John because he is trying to cheat on her? Tell Sue directly? I haven't told any of our friends because I don't want the story to get out without me wanting it. Anonymous. Please say in the letter that you and John broke up and y'all went y'all separate ways, and then him and Sue got together and pursued a real relationship. Now, him and Sue has gotten into whatever argument that's probably temporary, that's probably not going to last that long. And John is now trying to find happiness wherever he can. And it's only temporary happiness because he's with who brings him joy and peace and all of that. He's already there. Where he's at and where his stability is in the household that he's providing for, that's where his heart is and where his mind is and everything. However, it has been a situation that has occurred. So now the situation is forcing him to go and look elsewhere because it's a situational unhappiness, right? So it's not like he's just unhappy with Sue because of who Sue is and because of how their relationship is going. He's unhappy because a situation has happened and it probably has changed Sue, i.e., the miscarriage, which probably has turned Sue's life all the way around. So now Sue is probably not as even attentive or as emotionally available as she was to John. And so now John is maybe feeling neglected or John is feeling like things aren't the same. And I've never been through a miscarriage, but I can almost promise you that afterwards, you're probably never going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's a shock to your emotional well-being and who you are as a woman and as a person. So I'm sure Sue is going through a lot and it's probably impacting their relationship. And because of that, now instead of John being strong and being a man in his marriage and trying to lead Sue out of whatever dark place that she's in, instead, John is taking the easy route out, which is you. When you really think about it, this is definitely a character defining moment for John. So, just like early on when you seen those red flags and you guys broke up and moved away because you seen John for who he is and all that type of stuff, it doesn't look like John has changed much because it seems like now he's in his current relationship doing the same thing or probably worse than what it was that led you to break up with him or to leave him along originally. This is just shows the type of man that John is. Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell all the husbands that's going to see this right here. Let me tell you this. If you feel like you have issues in your marriage that you feel like that you need to talk to somebody about and your wife is just not listening, I suggest you get in the shower or you go and take a car ride, or you find your journal maybe and journal. You do whatever you need to do to release it without getting a third party involved, unless it's a counselor. You should never go out and get any of your friends or your ex-girlfriends or people who you've had past relationships with. I don't care if it's coworkers or anything. You should not go and vent to them about the ins and outs of your marriage. Now, I know you feel like, well, that's a familiar place to me. I have a relationship with them already. They already know me. So they can call me out on if I'm acting crazy or not. That's why I trust their advice. I'm telling you now, your wife ain't going to want to hear that. She's not gonna want to reason with that. She's not gonna want to give any type of forgiveness or show any type of grace or mercy in a situation like that. If you have a problem with your wife, you first off, the best solution would be to take it to your wife. But I know at all times in marriage that the other spouse isn't even approachable. So sometimes you like, well, I can't go to that person. I can't go to my wife or my significant other. So I have to go to somebody. Take it to God. It's never a reason why another female should know any of the marital business inside of your home. I don't care what the relationship was or how the length of long the relationship has lasted. Never, ever, ever. Okay, anyway, so clearly he trusted the reader. He trusted the person, the caller. I'm sorry, the lady who's writing in. Clearly he trusted you and he felt like he wanted to talk to you about it and get your input about it. And it seems like you told him to turn inward or find another solution like marriage counseling or a divorce. And that's another thing. You are the woman that this married man is confiding in. I just don't think it would be wise for you to promote divorce or separation, right? You're already in the wrong for entertaining that. and even being like the sounding board for someone's marriage. Like if you're gonna do that, you should always be like just quoting scripture or like trying to just get him to think about things himself. But you should not be saying, you should never say, oh, I suggest, or this is my suggestion, or I think what you should do is get a divorce. Like if you're doing that, if you're saying that, if you've ever said that, you should check yourself right there and say, okay, I'm too invested, I'm doing too much. Writer, you don't have a dilemma. You don't have a dilemma at all. John and Sue alone. If John continues down this road, trust and believe Sue will find out. Sue and John is married. The third party in their relationship is God. And I promise you, if John is doing anything that he's not supposed to be doing, the person who is gonna let her know is God. And God gonna send you that without a shadow of a doubt. I promise you, he won't get away with it. I promise you, God is going to make sure that Sue knows exactly what it is that Sue needs to know. Don't you feel like you need to get in the way? Don't you feel like he done sent you to be the messenger? Because he wouldn't even, God is not a God of chaos and confusion. He wouldn't even do that. So don't you feel like you need to do that? Sue and John is married. When God is ready to make that revelation to Sue, he'll do it. Trust that he'll do it. Pray about it, of course. I think that's sure. If you feel like Sue is in a bad space and Sue should know about this, and you maybe you want to pray for her and all of that type of stuff, sure. And just allow God to move in their marriage and pray for them and pray that God take their marriage out from being in shambles and mend it and restore whatever it is that they're going through. That's what I think your prayer would be if you're genuinely concerned. If you're so concerned that you would post a subliminal on Facebook, I think that before you do that, you should just get down on your knees and consult the Most High and ask God, God, Sue and John is going through this. You know what John told me. I'm giving this over to you. Could you please help them mend their marriage, bless their family? And we just gonna thank you for it in advance right now. Amen. And that's it. It's no more dilemma for you. All right, all right, all right. I think that concludes another Jessie Jewel. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. This is episode 4. As you guys can probably see, things are a little different in today's setup. I have a different candle. Yes, this is one of my new favorite scents. Oh, it smells so good. My son actually broke my other candle in the last few days. But I have this candle that my mother bought me for Christmas, and the scent is snowy coconut frost. So, and it's so good. It's a 3-wick candle. I haven't burned it yet because I was still, the 1-wick one was pretty good for the space that I needed the candle in, because I have candles all through my home. But now that the 1-wick one is broken, I guess I'll burn this one. So yes, I love this scent. If you guys are looking for any new scents or new candles, I think this would be good. This one is from the Bath and Body Works, and it's the 3-wick candle, and the scent is snowy coconut frost. So I think this would be good for the winter time, as I don't know how many more days we got in the winter. Y'all see how the weather is, but yeah, that's the scent that I've been kind of sticking to here lately. This is my new favorite scent. So we say thank you to Mama. Thank you, Mama. Alrighty, and so like I said before, and if you have anything that you would like to send in, if you have a situation that you'd like to discuss and you like for me to elaborate on, please send it in. I look forward to hearing from you all too. Send it in to my email, or you can send it in to my IG, my DM, and I'm gonna put them both in the video. Yeah, you can just email me or DM me on IG, either one. I'll get them both, and I can read your situation, and we can just talk through it as well. Like I always say, I'm just a girl with a mic, and so we can have a little fun with whatever situation. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. Alrighty, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!